Now, you mentioned the Gilbert Burns fight. Obviously, didn't go your way in that one. What did you take away the most from that performance? And maybe let's just start first with what surprised you the most in that fight that you weren't expecting?
Well, what kind of surprised me was the fact that he was actually. I didn't expect him to just try and hold me there. I figured, a guy like him was going to, being a five-time world champion of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, was going to go for a submission, was going to try and put his hands on me a little bit more. I know in the past he's been fairly confident in his striking, but still, even though when he got me on the down, it was just after the first takedown, the first round, he was very strong guy. It was very difficult because all he was thinking about was just holding. He was holding. And he got himself into a position where he would throw these rabbit punches that didn't hurt. I don't know if you remember in the second round, I was like, you know what? Screw blocking. I'm just going to fire back. We were just punching each other in the face because they were nothing. The only thing that I felt was in the third round where he stood up and had my head down and hit me in the back of the head. And I never get hit in the back of the head, so that was sore for a while. But other than that, like the fact that he wanted to win the way he wanted to win it, the way he won it, you know. His coach came up to me afterwards, like, "Hey man, sorry, but that's the only way we could beat you was just to hold you there." So I was surprised that he wanted to win it that way, you know.
Yeah.
But I know things I got to go back and work on. But even then, it's very difficult to create space to be able to get back up to your feet when somebody's just literally holding you. He wasn't even trying to better his position. So I was surprised in that people win fights that way. And I got to be ready for that.
Was there anything you would have done differently, looking back now, knowing after the fact how the fight played out?
During the fight, I figured he was going to try and do what maybe take a note out of Tyron Woodley's book and back up, wait for me to overcommit and shoot for the leg, or wait for me to overcommit and throw a big bomb. But now that I look back at it, he was backing up because I think he was scared of my striking. During the fight, I'm sitting there waiting for. I didn't make sure I wasn't overly aggressive coming forward. I wanted him to keep right on that edge of where I'm not too close, not too far away. But now that I look back, he was scared. I definitely could have been more aggressive in that fight with my striking. And it showed. It showed in the second round where, he was trying to get me down. He was literally covering up, head down. And I was surprised that he was happy with that. At the end of it, he looked like, he acted like he had just won the title, If it was me, I would have been disappointed in winning that way.
Yeah.
But, definitely disappointed in my performance as well. I should have been more aggressive and let the hands fly. I should have let the hands fly. And my dad has been relentless. He is not letting me forget it for sure. My coach is not, my boss is not letting me forget it, man. So it doesn't happen next
time. Any injuries from the fight? Are you dealing with anything? I know it seems like every fight there's something, but how's your health right now?
Health is good. I told my management, if I could make it on that Madison Square Garden card in November, that would be amazing. Want to get back out there. I know that I can go out there and beat these guys in the top 5. I was asking for George Masvidal. Give me Nate Diaz. Give me somebody with it. Even though they're ranked below me, these guys are phenomenal fighters. They're impressive. They're popular at the moment right now. Just give me somebody. If I can't get anybody in the top 5, give me a name. So I talked to George Masvidal before I even stepped out there with Gilbert Burns, and he was, wishing me good luck, man. I know he wants that fight that win back, and that would be an amazing fight, I believe. Him or give me Nate, man. I'll be ready for November for sure.
So